All right, guys. So, any Cobra Kai fans in the building? We're going to be talking about some Cobra Kai stars. Whoa! That's terrible. Sorry. I regret doing that. But Cobra Kai just finished recently. Finally, finished forever. One of the best series in the Karate Kid franchise. I love it to death. 10 out of 10 every single season. Every single character I fell in love with. My God. My God. If you guys are Cobra Kai fans, please let me know in the chat. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys have a favorite character. But we are going to be talking about two main characters that had some weird interaction going on at a fan convention. And I had to look this up and read it thoroughly because I thought this was a fake headline. Okay? Most of you guys know this main actor that we're going to talk about from the Karate Kid franchise who's also in Cobra Kai. But Cobra Kai star Alicia Hannah-Kim, who's in Cobra Kai, she's part of the Cobra Kai dojo. She's a sensei. She's great in the movie, in the show. Sorry. It felt like a movie. But she is great in the show, especially like the last season. But she accuses Martin Kove, who you guys have all seen, I'll show you a picture of him, of assaulting and biting her at a convention. Now, is this guy on rabies? What is he on? Now, that's Martin Kove right there. Most of you guys have seen him, know of him. And this guy, okay, we got to just get into this. So it looks like Martin Kove may have taken his character John Kreese motto a little bit too far. The Cobra Kai actor, 78, has reportedly been kicked out of Washington State Fan Convention after being accused of assaulting his co-star Alicia Hannah-Kim. Now, in the show, they're friends. Like, they're partners. Why did he do this? I have no clue. Hannah-Kim told an officer working the fan event that Kove allegedly bit her arm, and when she yelled out in pain, he began kissing the area. Bro, you're too old, all right? But old and creepy are synonymous, and you're fitting that stereotype now. Never thought I never wanted to say that because he's a good actor. I think he's still a good actor, and this is all he has is Cobra Kai. So stop acting like a weirdo. Okay. So according to the informational police report obtained by People magazine, Hannah-Kim claimed the alleged attack happened when she tapped Kove on the shoulder to greet him at their cast booth. Now, I mean, it's normal, right? Someone taps you on the shoulder, you turn around and you bite their arm. And he bit her pretty hard. Martin Kove suddenly grabbed her arm and bit her upper arm so hard it nearly drew blood. Now, we've all been there, right? Once again, I mean, we see someone, hey, what's up, buddy? And just, that's normal, right? And she yelled out in pain, the document reads. Once Martin Kove finished biting her arm, he grabbed her arm again and then began kissing it where he had bit her. Okay, dude. I'm going to show you a picture of her, too. She is younger. And, that's just pure creepiness. Just stop it, dude. This is not your little niece or whatever you're trying to do. Like, hey, I'm just playing, buddy. Just take it on the chin. We're Cobra Kai. Nah, bro. Like, okay. So this is Hannah-Kim. All right. Who starred alongside Kove as Kim Da-eun for season 5 and 6. Once again, she's very strong. She's very fierce. Of the Netflix series. Claimed her husband, she was there with her husband, Sebastian Roche, was there and witnessed the alleged attack. When the pair confronted the actors, he reportedly exploded on them while insisting he did not do anything wrong. This is another thing, too. When you've done something blatantly wrong and you're an older person and someone says, hey, you can't do that. What did I do? Okay, now it's time to check their psyche. Get them tested. Are they going through dementia? Something screams dementia or some onset neurological thing going on with this guy. He's 78, I think I said. So she found an on-site officer who noted that she had a very noticeable bite mark on her arm that was already turning blue and bruising.
You cannot bite people. That is not okay.
That is assault.
And it's 100% up to her if she wants to pursue charges. I'd like to understand why you did that.
I apologize. I was just playing because we're very playful together, and I bit down too hard, and I meant to
She's got a mouth mark on her.
I know.
No, we do not play like that.
I
No.
apologize.
No. And right now, Martin, I am really pissed. You have left a mark on my body, which in your 80-year-old brain, you think is play. Sir, were you raised in a ditch? You yelled at me.
got mad.
The audacity. How
mad.
dare you, sir?
I'm very sorry that I got angry because I was indulging in something improper by doing that, and I'm very sincerely sorry.
Photography evidence of it.
Yeah.
I would like it to go on his record, and I
Okay.
would like it to go on a record between me and him, so that he cannot ever do this to me.
Okay.
That
Would
would
you
be good.
be okay filling out a statement?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're not going to go the prosecution route. They just want it documented that it happened so it doesn't happen again.
Now, this is not just a love bite. This is not just once bitten. This is bitten to the point of almost bleeding, turning blue, and bruising. That's bad. Did it say how old she was? I don't think so, but that's, Martin Kove. Come on, bro. He doesn't even act like this in the show, so I don't know what he's trying to convey over here. The law enforcement officer also stated when he questioned the actor about the incident, Kove admitted to biting her, but claimed he did it out of jest. Once again, he thinks that they're bros. Like, he thinks like this is all good. First of all, this is a woman. This is your co-star. She's there with her husband, and you took it too far, dude. You took it too far. Does anyone else think that this is not a big deal? Like, I mean, does anybody else think that they should not be reporting on this, I guess? To me, this screams something's going on in his head. He thought he was being funny, and they play fight like this all the time on set. I doubt she's biting you back. And he did not think it was a big deal, the report stated. When the officer informed Kove that his alleged assault was illegal and would not be tolerated in the future, the actor responded he was just messing around and did not mean for it to be perceived as illegal. I think once the cop said that, he's like, oh shit, I got priors. So that's kind of what it was. There's more pictures of them, So despite the ordeal, Hannah-Kim declined to press charges. Well, thank God. Thankfully, right? I mean, she was like, you know what? He took it too far. But I'm a kind soul over here, and I'll probably kick his ass in a fight. Hannah-Kim declined to press charges, but she requested the report to be taken in case this continues. Yeah, put it on the record. Kove was then escorted out of SummerCon per the report. The Post reached out to Kove reps for comment. The actor found fame in John Kreese in the 1984 movie The Karate Kid. He reprised his role in parts 2 and 3 of the franchise. He joined Netflix's show Cobra Kai in 2018 and starred in the series until the showrunners announced it would not be returning after season 6. So that's kind of what it was. You guys let me know your thoughts. Old people can take it too far, okay? And I have an older audience too. That's why I would love to know what you guys think. Is this play fighting too much though? Like, I've never bit anybody to the point of a bruise and be like, ha ha, that's what we do. Like, I've never done that. But then again, I'm half his age. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts. Let me go to the chat and see what you guys are saying about this interesting ordeal. You're building to say no mercy. That's what everybody was saying too. Strike hard, no mercy. That's messed up, he said. Just kidding. Mike is saying that definitely sounds creepy. It is, but I don't think, and I'm going to say this, I'm not backing him, but I don't think it was malicious. I don't think that. It is interesting that he did it when she tapped him on the shoulder. Because I would think that he would have went up to her, tapped her on her shoulder as soon as she would have turned around. Then he would have, But he just did it instinctually. Like, how fast did he do it? Like, I want to know, was it instant or did he look at her and go, I like that arm? Like, I'm a little hungry. Casey Mack is saying, did he think he was a zombie? Yep. He thought he was in 28 years later. John Kreese would do that, but Martin Kove shouldn't do that. Yeah, he thought he was a vampire. Rebuilding is saying it is a big deal. It is a big deal once again in the fact that I'm not saying I hope he has handlers, but I hope he has people around him that can urge him and let him know that this isn't cool to do in public, let alone behind the scenes, even if you guys are doing it on set. And I think if they were doing it on set to a crazy extent, wouldn't she have told the press about that? Like, hey, he's biting me on set, and this ain't right. You know? I think most of you guys are in the same boat as far as not thinking that this was, in any way, shape, or form acceptable. He probably did it thinking he would get away with it. And once again, it sounds like her husband was right there. Also, what would you guys do? I'm trying to think, like, I would be shocked, but I would also be like, hey, bro, like, she's bruising. That's not cool, man. Back up. I'll karate kid your ass right now. I'm gonna give you the damn crane kick. Sweep the leg. I'm gonna sweep your ass right now. And I'm gonna sleep your ass right now. He thought he was an actual cobra. Yeah, so that's kind of what it was, guys. Let me know your thoughts, please.